Hello, I'm Martin Hansen. Today, we are going to look at a business scenario, a problem business people face, and we want to solve it. My work is to help young leaders and early leaders to achieve using the Vision Equilibrium framework. Now let's go to our scenario. In this scenario, a popcorn business actually does well. The owner sells so much that sometimes he gets exhausted. But when the month comes to an end, he's not able to pay his rent. What could be the problem? My purpose is to analyze this scenario, bring out the problems, and suggest a working solution. So, what will be the problem? First, the business owner has a very good product. Okay, since the product is selling, remember the product stands for the queen, the most powerful piece. The product works really well. So here we have a white queen. But the problem is that the queen is not able to help the system because very soon the system might be broken. For that reason, we know the system in our Vision Equilibrium framework is the rook, right? There is a problem with the rook because unlike the system, the rook has come under an attack, or you say sickness. And this sickness is a burnout. There is so much activity going out, but little and no productivity. If you are able to sell everything and at the end of the day you lose money and you are not, then it means it's not a good system, right? So there is a system problem. The business owner is not able to save enough. It might result out of two things. One might be that the overhead cost may be eating up the profit, or is that he's not able to save. So we must both conquer the two. So to be able to conquer the two, we must be able to move the rook from the outer circle where there is sickness to a place where the rook is indeed a healed person, right? We say sickness. So the burnout is a sickness. So how are we going to move? To move the rook from it being at the outer circle to the inner circle where it's neutralized and therefore become productive, then the queen must help. For the queen must help, the product must help the system. For the product to help the system, the businessman must need to increase his profit margin by 20% by just increasing the price of the good only by 20%, very small amount, right? So as the product is already good and selling, adding a little price increase will be okay for people so that he'll be able to raise his profit margin to be able to save enough, then be able to pay the rent. So we've been able to handle the two at the same time. Nonetheless, there might be a third issue. The third issue that may arise is that some few people may drop. We estimated like 10% drop in your customers. It is a likelihood. Okay, it's a likelihood, but we can have a strategy to solve that. Nonetheless, the business owner must implement it first. Then upon implementation, we monitor the system, and if the percentage, the drop of percentage is within 1 to 10 is okay because the profit margin is 20%. Okay, if the percentage may be increasing, then we would have to bring in another strategy to be able to handle it. But until then, he would have to just apply this principle. Applying the principle, there will definitely be a result. Okay, so this is how we solve such cases. Meet me in our next scenario. Have a nice time. Bye bye.